Alright guys, so we thought we'll have a small discussion about something what Akshay put up today in one of his posts on Instagram. And
I didn't yet.
he didn't yet. He's gonna post. By the time you see the video, it'll be up on Instagram and you'll have the link of that also. So he's gonna read it out. It's something very obvious what we end up doing every single time when we are traveling, when we are riding, when we are sitting or when we are not able to sleep. We end up thinking something like that. So here's the what do you call caption or
The question.
the question what Akshay is gonna ask you all.
So the basic idea being, I'll read out the question so that you could probably understand the whole idea of this discussion which is going to happen. It is, why is it that we shift our thinking when we travel and we don't live that way every day? So because when you travel, you think about things like, I'll travel every day, every month from this time, or I think I should go back and get a job which I like, or after I go back I should start taking dance classes or karate classes. So a lot of things which you think about, you think in a different manner. Look, basically you're in your city, you look at a nice texture on a building, you don't really think about it as a texture. But when you're in some other city, you all of a sudden come in that, oh dude, this mountains look so pretty dude. So you get the point, right? So that is something which we were basically looking at, and that is how, so one of the reasons I think is that we do block out the past, the distant and the unpleasant things in our lives when we travel. But it seems as though there may be something else, something more about their presence here in this new and unfamiliar place, perhaps. Again, jumping into the minds of other travelers. So what? Jumping into minds of other travelers, I basically don't know what I'm doing here. Because every time I travel, I travel alone, I travel with crew. Every time I wonder what am I doing here. Though there are a lot of reasons I come down to travel, to learn the culture, to meet a lot of new people, whom I'm pretty sure I'm gonna meet only once, and I could probably share things with them which I can't share it with friends. Because later you think that they might judge you, but these people, they won't judge you, because it doesn't matter at the end of the day, even if they judge you. So I sometimes look at different travelers and think what are they planning on doing, or why are they here, and kind of try to correlate with what's happening. So that is the whole idea of what we're trying to talk.
So yeah, firstly, why Kasol? Like he said, Kasol, right? So I think, guys, I want to let you all know, don't judge this place. I mean, the moment we entered here, there was a cab driver. He said, "Do you want mal?" So when he says mal,
Malana cream, bro.
Malana cream, bro. So when he means to say that, he's asking if you want drugs, of like maybe hash or stash or maybe weed or whatever. And the moment we entered the hostel, again the same thing. Do you want weed? Do you want this? Do you want that? But guys, you can always say no. No is a good word. Don't just always say yes and okay, I might have to try, or maybe you're not here because you think this place is for those people. No, guys, this place is amazing.
I think a lot of people we've met today, everyone's been asking, agar cream nahi fuka to kya fuka? And a lot of things like that. You're going to Dosh, why are you not smoking up? There have been a lot of questions being put up, and to be honest, no one smoked up, or no one has.
None of us we smoke up. We are not into drugs. So I mean, I don't call it drugs. Let's not call it drugs, but we are not into that. We are high on our life, and that's what matters. You are here to have fun.
And this is not to offend any stoner or anyone who's taking all those candles
You
and stuff.
you have your ways.
Yeah,
Guys,
yeah.
this is
That's your
this
life.
video is not to offend you all.
Yeah.
This video is for those who really get scared to come to these places. These are for those who's scared to have fun. These are for those who is really
Need a self-time.
need a self-time.
Yeah, we are not trying to change things, but we are just letting you know what exactly happening here and what people can do.
Exactly.
Apart from the usual things. Like that's the reason why we are here. Like more of explore the unexplored kind of word. Yeah, that's the right one, I believe. And
You will not believe we were not smoking up, or we were not smoking, or we were not drinking, but we sat in one place for close to 2.5 3 hours today.
People thought we were stoned, but we weren't stoned. We were sitting next to the banks of Pavati River.
And we were just chilling, we were clicking pictures, we were talking about something, we were listening to music. We had this small boombox, and we were roaming around with that boombox all over the Kasol listening to different kind of music, hip hop, jazz, rock.
Yeah. So I'll give
Name
you an
it.
example. So my dad, when I told him I'm going to Kasol or Himachal Pradesh, is like first thing he asked was, don't take drugs from people. People try to sell it to you. So my dad had that kind of impression, and for a lot of people who want to travel, or travel enthusiasts, teenagers who want to travel. I think Kasol will be the last place they could probably travel because obviously parents' permission is something which in India is very important. But that's something. So this is we've been creating a very different perspective altogether about Himachal Pradesh, about Kasol, about Tosh. You have no clue how pretty Kasol is, dude. I mean, we've come here. We are sitting right in between, like every side is mountains.
And
Like,
we didn't come here to travel. We came here to explore. And one more thing I want to say is, don't just travel just for the sake of traveling. Have a purpose when you're going somewhere. Okay, depends on your field, or it depends on your mind, or like what exactly you want to do. Even for a change, or to try something new, or finding something new. For all the artists, example, musicians, they're like from any field. But one thing you guys should have in mind that you should travel on purpose. Let the place surprise you. Don't have a lot of expectation from the place. Do a bit of research. Things might happen, things might not happen. See, example, we thought there'll be a lot of stars. Okay, but we saw there were no stars. But we are not disappointed about that. Instead, we are making this video. So it's always like you're going to come up with something. So don't get disappointed when you're traveling. No matter what. Let the place surprise you completely. Give a lot of time. Have a lot of patience no matter what.
About traveling, another thing I want to talk about, right now we are staying in a hostel, and like every time when I meet people, especially women, why? Because all my friends, I mean, you guys want luxury, I get the point, but you've got to experience hostel. Now, why I put this word hostel in front of you, or in front of you all?
They want to be safe and stuff.
Everybody thinks about safety. Everybody thinks about there will be so many men, there will be so many other people. We don't know them. It's the same thing with the hotel. You don't know where you're gonna stay. You don't know who's gonna come, right? Why I'm asking you to visit hostels is because you will not have luxury, but you'll get to meet new people. You'll get to make new friends. You'll be out of your comfort zone. You'll be having a backpack. You'll be roaming around with one bag. You'll have one washroom or two washrooms maybe. You'll have a timings. The food will be limited. Everything is going to be limited, but there'll be a lot of fun because you will meet new people. You all will chill like this.
This is just like living,
This is just like living.
Yeah.
Don't have a wrong impression about hostels, because that is something what I always see with everybody, that they talk about safety, they talk about something wrong will happen, people will tease you, anything like that. It's none of those.
I mean, travel, come with your
I
protective
think
friends.
hostels
There's no
are more
problem.
safer than I've been staying in hostels the last 3 years, and I
hostels
think
are cheap.
hostels are cheap plus really safe. Because people come there with purpose, like Rohan was mentioning. So people don't really care about your stuff, dude.
Nobody gives a
That's
fuck
last-
about
that's
it. Nobody cares about his stuff. So do not worry about that. And I'm not saying if you have money, extra money, please do spend it. But at least experience hostel life. That is something very important, and you should definitely do it.
And trust me, it's gonna change your perspective
It's
completely.
going to change your perspective. And trust me, there's nothing wrong going on. It's the best thing what can happen to you. Right? So just calm the fuck down. If you have some time, if you plan to travel next time, you don't have extra money, you don't have much money, stay in hostels, chill, meet new people, have some great time, travel. Another thing about traveling, I want to tell you all, traveling is not what you all think. If you're depressed, traveling will not take away your depression. If you're sad about something, traveling will not make you happy. Travel will give you an experience. That experience will be with you throughout your life. Whether you're sad or you're happy or you're depressed or you're not depressed, travel is not going to sort that out. You'll still have the depression once you're done with your traveling. What travel is going to give you is an experience which will remain with you for the rest of your life. It will go with you till your grave.
We want you also.
So, these are few small little things what we thought we should talk about. Yeah, so coming back to the point where Akshay was talking about that, why is it that when we are traveling, we get this thoughts as now I'm going to travel for the next 1 month, I'm going to keep traveling, I'm going to keep coming back, or why does it happen? About this one point that we all end up thinking that okay, this time I've traveled, I had fun, I'm going to come back again and again and again and again. But once I go back home, Once I reach my office, once I reach back to my work, I do not have time for that again. I've forgotten about it. Or maybe when you catch up with a few of your friends, you go for a party and then you decide, okay, now every Saturday we've got a party. But then you don't do that. Why is that? Why? Because at that point of time you're having fun. You're enjoying that one moment and you want to give that promises that, okay, let's have fun. But then you end up forgetting it. What we want to tell you all, that have fun. Give yourself a little time. Give your friends a little time. Give your family a little time. Give a little time to yourself to be happy. Do not be busy with your work. We are really busy in our work. Every single day we are really busy with our work, with photo shoots, with editing videos, meeting clients, writing them emails, making quotes, buying new hard disks, buying new equipments. Every single day we are doing something or the other. We are nowhere free. But we give ourselves a little time. We want to give that little time to ourselves because we want to explore, we want to experience something new that our eyes want, not just for our cameras. Our cameras will keep clicking pictures, but what our eyes can see, our cameras can never see. Or maybe our cameras could miss that moment, but our eyes will have that forever in our brains, in our heart. So, giving yourself a time is the major thing. It's not about traveling. It's not about looking at new places. It's not about going to different hotels. It's not about meeting new people. It's not about any one of those. It's about your happiness. It's about your time. If you like to give that time to your parents and if you're enjoying it, that is the time. That is an experience. If you like to spend time with your friends and you enjoy it, that is the time. That is the moment you'll remember for the rest of your life. If you like to spend time all alone, there you go. Go for it. Or what I want to tell you is enjoy and have fun. There are troubles. Troubles will be there for the rest of your life. They'll keep coming, they'll keep going, they'll keep coming, they'll keep going. But you able to get through that, you able to take that trouble and still have fun with the things what you have is gonna change your life. I hear a lot of people saying that I'm depressed about this. I hear people saying that, okay, my girlfriend left me, my boyfriend left me, my parents are no more, my dad is no more, my mom is no more. Problems will be there. Problems are gonna be there. I get the point. We have lost someone very important in our life. I get the point. We have failed in something. I get the point. We could not succeed on something but we were trying on a different project. But failure is important. People have to leave you because there are new things coming up. If somebody has to go, they have to go. If your girlfriend has to leave you, she's got to leave you. If your boyfriend's got to leave you, he's got to leave you. Nothing can change that. But what can change is your mind, your thought, your life, your purpose. What if you say, okay, I'm not fine with it, but I'm going to deal with it. I cannot stop having fun. Working to trouble yourself, working through how to trouble yourself that, okay, I need to forget that person, I need to get rid of that thing, let's work hard, get myself busy. That person is going to remain in your head, in your heart forever. And that person is not going to leave you. Same thing with the failure. You fail. Once you fail, you get something out of it. When you fail is when you learn. You keep failing, you keep learning, you keep failing, you keep learning, and that gives you an experience of so many failures that now you cannot fucking go wrong.
So a friend of mine told me, a very good friend of mine told me that time is the most valuable currency which is there in the world, which actually changed my whole perspective. Like Shrey was telling about girlfriend leaving you or someone, you end up losing someone. Remember that everyone's time is most valuable currency for them. So you'll have to respect their time and your time at the same time. So rather than figuring out what went wrong, figure out on what you want to do, because that is the only way you could probably live this life much more happier. Like the happiest moment right now for us is this
bonfire. That's
bonfire.
about it. This is what you want to live at right now.
Yeah, the temperature here is 2 degrees centigrade. So we are actually freezing. We are from, obviously I'm from Hyderabad, these people are from Mumbai, and we are not really used to 2 degrees centigrade cold. But this is fun, dude. Bonfire, we struggle to get this wood and everything. So this is fun. This is life which we're living, and this is the best usage of time which we've ever done. Personally, this is one of the rarest moments when I've actually done. What do you think, Arroon?
I guess yeah, because now since this being my first travel trip with these people, it is like I get to learn new things, and at the same time, as you can see, this is something special that I've never done before, and it kind of gets you back in your comfort zone for a while. But yes, as Shrey earlier told me that it is always good to go out of your comfort zone to learn something new and to get better at something in life. So I mean, that one statement of getting out of the comfort zone is kind of inspiring because I've never done that, and sometimes when I do get out of the comfort zone, I do get good results in what I do. So I guess yeah, that's one good thing.
One more thing, Arun, you were telling that you never thought that you'll be coming to
Yeah,
Kasol.
I never ever thought that I would be coming to Kasol. I never ever planned to. I never ever planned to be travel places and stuff. But then coming away from family now, I don't stay with my family. Before, when I used to stay, it was just dad didn't have time, so we used to just be at home, and nobody else to take me around and all stuff. So now since I'm alone and I can be with myself, be alone with myself, I kind of got that feeling when I came here today that I actually couldn't believe that I'm here right now. I've seen this place in photos and videos and people talking about yeah, you should go to Kasol and shit. But then it being here is something that touches deep.
Also about inspiration. So, what inspires you? Who inspires you? To me, everybody inspires me. Of course, my father is my biggest inspiration. He's like the inspiration to me. But other than him, every single time, every single person, every moment, whenever I meet anybody, they inspire me. They inspire me from that one word what they say. They inspire me from that one sentence what they say, which makes them go on. Inspires me. And that inspiration, I take it from them. And I give them full credits on that. Because I cannot stop getting inspired. This life is so small. Within a fraction of a moment, you're no more. And I have seen that from my own eyes. I've lost somebody very important. Somebody very close. I've lost them. I spoke to them half an hour before and now they are no more. I've met them yesterday but they are no more now. Next day they are no more. So life is very small. And you cannot stop learning. You've got to learn, you've got to get inspired, whatever they say, however they say. There is a way, every single day I want to learn something new. And I make sure every single day I learn something new from somebody. I at least get inspiration from somebody. So I keep meeting new people. Whoever messages me on Instagram, if I find them interesting, I meet them. I definitely meet them, or else at least I talk to them on Instagram. How about you, Rohan? Who inspires you?
Inspiration is something that I do in my regular life, like every day, and especially since I'm a photographer, it's not just about following so-and-so photographers, getting inspired by their work. Few people end up copying their stuff, like even I used to do. But end of the day, having your own style of doing things is what important. Yes, that's the important thing when it comes to inspiration, that you have to have your own perspective. Let me talk about problems, not just about my work and my inspiration and stuff like that. Let's just talk about problems. Problems, what exactly I think. So, example, if I have a problem where I have done something wrong or I got into a debt, I plan in such a way that I get excited for the next day. As in, if I know that I have to go through with this problem for few days, yeah, then comes the planning. So if I have a problem of getting into a debt or something, or a problem with a friend, I know that I have to sort out. But you have to start it right away, working on your problem, how to fix it. When you start, don't get discouraged of things that's going to happen there. Don't just get discouraged that time. Either you be excited about the final day. Think about the final day when you're out of it. That's how I do. But see, I'm enjoying this point of moment because I was into few problems before, and after this problem, I am going to Kasol to keep myself refreshed, to make myself refreshed, experience new things, and get back on track. I get excited like that. That's what my inspiration from people. That's what I learn from people. They get into problems, they end up failing, they end up giving up. But end of the day, what is important is you have to go through the process no matter what. Without going through the process, there is nothing. Let it be anything, problem, solution, anything. You have to go through some point of process, and that process is what makes you learn things. The whole process, the elements, the things that are involved in that process are the ones. Think about them and be excited about that day when you're going to be done with that particular problem.
When you are going to solve that problem.
Yes,
Be a
yes.
detective of your own self.
Yes. Example, you have a problem for 30 days. You think that 30 days have to face this. Be excited for the 31st day.
That is a project for 30 days.
Yes. 31st day, yes, I'm going to do this. I'm going to party with my friends. I'm going out. I'm going to take my parents out, whatever it is. But be excited about that particular day. It's going to be amazing. Trust me, it's going to be amazing. Just have that feeling once. This is what I want to say about inspiration. Over to Shrey.
Alright, so that was a good point. Be excited about the problems. Problems will come, and be excited. Plan it in such a way that you make sure that this problem is going to get done in 30 days. Be excited for the 31st day. This is amazing. This is exciting.
Shrey, I have a question. Akshay?
Yes, bro. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, you have a question.
So, what's my question is, since you're telling that, be excited for that final day, these people back off in between, like even we do sometimes. But you know what? You're not a normal person. Like, there is a lot of power in you. I believe that there is a lot of power in you. There's a lot of courage in you.
Guys.
People forget that. People forget that completely. That they have something inside them. I mean, come on. From childhood, they've been into so many problems, and they're 25 or 24 now. Just think about those fucking 22 years and remember that you have faced something and you are done with that. And you face that and you cross that problem, or you cross that situation, and you are here now and you are up on a new problem. Come on, like, life is never gonna be without problems, no matter what.
Yeah, so guys, that's a good point. Right? You should not back off. I mean, you can take one step back. If your 30 days are not enough, make it 45 days. Take a step back, but don't give up. Because the moment you give up, you have lost it. You're losing it. What are you losing? You're losing your own life's game. You're going to be a loser of your own freaking story. You do not want to be a loser. Guys, again, you do not want to be a loser of your own game.
So I'll tell you something.
Story.
So I'll tell you something. Let's travel. So we've been planning for a long time now. I mean, long time as in 1.5 months back we met. We were like, let's go do this thing. I think 15 days back or 20 days back, Shrey texted me, dude, what happened? You just talked. And I'm like, okay, wait, I'll call you. We called. I think in next half an hour we booked our flight tickets to Delhi. So it was not that we were backing out. It was just that everyone got busy.
We need to push each other.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's it.
Help your friends, help your family. Just keep pushing each other, guys. Do not have an attitude that, okay, he will call me, he will decide, he will plan. He is small, I'm big. Guys, nobody is small, nobody is big. We all are same. It's not going to change anything. If you have an issue, if you think we can do it, just talk to them. Just tell them everybody needs a push. Maybe other person is thinking he haven't called me, maybe he doesn't have time. But it's not the same scenario. Just ask what happened and your plan will be ready, set. See guys, keeping traveling aside, man, you don't like traveling, that's up to you. You don't like music, that's up to you. I've seen people, they don't like music also. So guys, all I'm trying to say is do what you like. If you plan something, go for it.
YOLO, right?
What are you going to lose? You're going to lose 15,000 from that month? Guys, you go to party and you end up spending 2,000 rupees each. You can leave one day of your drinking and can go for this trip. Man, 15,000 is not a big deal. Yeah, I know एक ही बार में हाथ से निकलता है. It looks big. But you guys go for parties. You guys go hang out with your friends. You guys spend that much money on your fucking cabs. This is no big deal. If this trip is gonna make things nicer for you, you will see a different yourself together. You'll meet new people, you will see a different area, and there's nobody to stop you. There are no rules, there are no regulations. What else would you want? I mean, I don't get the point. I don't drink much. I don't even smoke much. Yeah, I do, but that's very much a limit. I want to tell you all, when I go out, I don't just one beer, and that's about it. I don't get drunk. I'm already high in my life. Why? Because I've got such people around me. We can talk so much about. Today, that's why we're having this discussion. We always talk about these things, and when we talk, we inspire each other, and we are always looking forward to inspire each other. Take his inspiration. Take away whatever the knowledge he's got or she's got. Just take it.
Shrey, I have a question again.
Yeah.
What do you think about surroundings? Like, what kind of surroundings a person should have?
That is the best question. You guys should know. Surrounding is very important. Stop being with those negative people. If the person doesn't like the way you are, if the person doesn't like your hairstyle, if the person doesn't like your beard, if the person doesn't like the way you wear, the kind of clothes you wear, they're not accepting you. Do not be with those friends. They can always correct you. They can always help you out with your dressing up. They can always help you out with your haircut, hairstyle. But if you like what you are, and then they say that no, I don't like the way you are, don't be with those people. Those are negative people. Negativity should not be around you. Guys, I just want to tell you one thing. I asked this one question to many people. Actually, this question was asked from one of my friends or somebody I met somewhere, and she had asked me this question. One day can you spend without using this word not, none, doesn't, don't, won't, can't? Can you live one day without these, even without words, without these words? And I was clueless. I was psyched. I was so inspired that, oh my God, I have been negative throughout my life. I was 23 then, and 23 years of my life, I have just lived with these don'ts, won'ts, no's, can't. Negativity. My friends, they ask me, do you think we can do this project? I'm like, I think, but then this is going to be very difficult. Why difficult? If we can do it, let's do it.
I mean, rest of the people who are doing it are normal people like you.
Yeah. So what is wrong with you? You are a human being. You also have a mind. You also have a brain. You have two hands. You have two legs.
You just need to apply.
You just need to apply. There are people who's handicapped and they're still able to do that. Why the fuck can't you do it? What's wrong in that?
Basically, whatever we are saying is not to change anyone, but more of reminding what you are.
Exactly. Guys, again, coming back to the same thing, that no part, you can say no to things that you don't like. You don't have to say yes all the time. That is a different scenario. What I'm trying to talk about is the negativity. But the people who's always negative about things, don't be with them. They are not the best people to be with. Do not try to change anybody. Just get away. Find those people who's positive in their life, who thinks right, who thinks everything is perfect, everything is going to be nice, everything is amazing. I'm going to deal with it. It's okay. Shit happens. Shit goes wrong. You've got to deal with it. You have got to be positive to succeed your life. I'm not even talking about a profession. I'm just talking to you about your own self, about your own life. If you be positive, what is going to change?
Shrey, we have a friend, Tariq.
Yes.
So, what I was thinking since long is, when one of my friends is in a problem, he or she will call me, and what exactly she says, I'm in this problem, that problem, this is so and so, so and so. A lot of people, instead of reminding them what they are, instead of changing their mind in that way, they end up telling, oh no, oh shit, I'm so sorry, this shouldn't have happened, you take care of yourself, don't worry, this, that and all. Our friend Tariq, yes, again, he's the biggest inspiration to me. This guy, at that moment, when you're on phone call with him, he will tell you all the good things that happened. Let it be the biggest problem of your life. He will remind you what exactly you were and what exactly you are now. And hence, there's a point. He's just telling you, you are not this. This is just a situation.
Why can't you think of the best thing what you did? And you can come back to the normal problem. Okay, we'll deal with it. It's okay. So that is the kind of positivity what you want. And that is the kind of friends you want. You know, I'll tell you one thing, I keep abusing Tariq. I'm always talking shit about him because he troubles me sometimes. He really troubles me a lot with all this nonsense. But he's the finest friends I have. Because he's so positive about everything. Every time he meets any one of us, like even if we are like the most angriest person at that point of time from Tariq, or maybe we don't want to talk to him, but the moment he comes and he starts to talk, it's just that vibe. You just want to talk good stuff. You just want to talk about the nice memories. You just want to talk about the positive things. You do not want to be angry. I get angry and I sometimes shout at Tariq, and that happens. It's the same way with him also. He also starts to shout at me, but we are good friends. It's the same thing with Rohan and Tariq.
People forget things, even the good things or the bad things, but that guy reminds everything. That's the best part about him. You ask him what exactly you did 365 days back on this day, at this particular time, he will tell you, because every day he is having a good time. That's where he remembers everything. Each and every moment is so memorable to him. He end up having time of his life. Let it be bad or let it be good. He will just have a great time at that point of moment. More of like, don't think much about the future, don't think much about the past. Live in present. Think about this right moment and have a good time. Just chill. Whatever you're doing, even in the problem, when you meet him, he will smile. He won't come and tell his problem to you. That's the kind of a guy. And you know what? You want these kind of people. I mean, I'm sure all of you guys have great friends in your life and everything. That's what, like, we are just talking about situation and we want to talk a lot because we keep talking, but we want to share. We want to share our stuff, what exactly we have in our hearts. And this is where we are opening up completely.
So, like, we were just sitting today and then somehow I said, okay, let's record this discussion and we will upload this on YouTube. Probably for those who's going through something. For those who's not able to understand things. Guys, I'll tell you one thing, we are not so experienced about anything. I've been just inspired every single day. And I'll be inspired tomorrow also. I like to meet people, I like to talk to them. I love to make conversations. I need more to learn, to get inspired from, and that is my want. I want it every single day. It's like my desperation that I want to learn new things. And that's very important. I'm not saying do the same thing. If one person keeps you happy, be with them. But what we're trying to say is be positive. Have a positive vibe. Don't think wrong all the time. Don't run behind money. Yes, I get the point, guys. Money is important. Money is important to me, him, every freaking person in this world. Without money, there's no life. But what I'm saying is don't run behind money. Money is gonna come back to you. Money will come back to you the day you stop running behind it. Every single thing will not happen with money. It won't. More you run behind money, it is gonna run away from you. The moment you start doing good things, good stuff, only doing good things, only being positive about things, okay, shit went wrong this time, next time I'm gonna make it right. This went wrong this time, next time I'm gonna make it right. Just be positive on and on and on.
Just by running behind the money, you end up giving up on so many things. Giving up on so many things. I mean, earning is something else and running behind money is something else. They both are different.
Earn money, don't run behind money.
Yes. You end up spending so much. You end up earning so much. That's a different part. But when you're running behind money, you are ending up forgetting that you're 24, you're 22, you're 20 years, you're 30 years. That particular year is not going to come back. Follow your age.
Will not come back, guys.
Yes.
What you are living right now will not come back. Once you have kids, once you have a family, you've got to look after them. And till the time you're alone, till the time you don't have to look after anybody else, do not leave it. Maybe you're looking after your family, but what I'm trying to say is do not miss Do not leave this fun. Running behind money is just gonna make it worse for you. I'll tell you one thing very honestly, very seriously. Me, I was in Hyderabad and I was doing great in Hyderabad. I had all the money possible, I had all the success possible. Let's not call it success, but I had a good name, I had good money, I was doing great for myself in photography. But I was not happy because I needed more for what I was doing in photography. I needed to inspire myself even more. I wanted more challenges, and that's when I decided to move to Bombay. Guys, I did not have any single friends in Bombay. Nobody can help me. Even if I had few friends, they could not help me, and nobody will want to help you because Bombay is the city where people they themselves are looking for work, and it's such a challenging city. Every single day, new photographer, new model, new designer, new cinematographer, new filmmaker, new writer, new scripts, new movies. Everything is new. Every single day, everything is new. So it is difficult. So can I expect a help? No. Am I going to lick anybody's ass to get my work? No. No freaking ways. I'm gonna go easy. I'm gonna take baby steps. I will go really freaking easy. No problems. I will work triple times harder. But I will get there. I will take some time. Maybe I would have gotten success by next year in Hyderabad. I'll get success in Bombay after 3 or 4 years. That's okay. That is really okay because I do not want to miss that fun of my life where I need the challenges more. Now I have more challenges every single day. I meet new people every single day. I talk to them every single day. There's a success. I get some work. I don't get some work. I get some project. I do not get some project. We end up doing free shoots. We end up doing a lot of free work, but then we take experience from them. We understand what they want, and we get to learn a lot. Another thing, very important. Your profession does not come for free. You should charge for your experience. I mean, you have to understand the balance between that. Sometimes you've got to do free work. Sometimes you've got to collaborate. Sometimes you've got to just do it for the heck of it. But what I'm trying to say is, your experience, your time, your profession does not come for free. Why I say that is the word collaboration. People do not understand the meaning of collaboration anymore. You have completely lost the meaning behind collaboration. Collaboration means 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or as many as people, artists coming up together and making something great. Everybody brainstorms, everybody put in their money, everybody's doing blah 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 blah. All the jazz possible to create that one thing. That is called collaboration. Coming back, in my profession, what we usually listen, people they messages saying, let's collaborate. What does collaboration means? For them, it means free shoots. And when we say, okay, I'll tell you an idea, I'll plan this, let's collaborate on this. They are like, no, then you can't see my face. I want my face to be there. That's not collaboration. They want their own particular things. We cannot do that work for them. If everybody is happy with the kind of work we're going to do, is when we go for that collaboration. Else we do not go with the collaboration. Experimentation is collaboration. So understand, do free work. I get the point, you want to make yourself big name, few Insta followers or few Facebook followers, but is that going to change your life? Maybe, may not be, I'm not sure. That haven't changed my life for sure. Trust me, everything what I've done, everything what I've gotten is all on my own. Yes, few of my friends, few of my colleagues, they have really helped me out, but other than that, their followers haven't helped me. In fact, I must have given them few more followers because I click good pictures. Okay, I'm not trying to offend anybody. All I'm trying to say is that respect your work. Do not keep working for free all the time. And people, if you are not photographers or whoever you are, stop asking for free work. It really pains. You know, my one camera, one lens, one bag, one memory card, one tripod, my one travel is going to cost me bomb. If I lose a camera, you will not be able to buy me a new camera. Will you? At that point of time, will you be able to do a collaboration with me to buy me a new camera? You will not be able to do that. At least have a small little price for it. Understand artists. Do not always disrespect them that I will give you followers. That's not what everybody is looking for. Respect that artist. If he's clicking good pictures, if she's clicking good pictures, pay them. pay them some minimal amount. You tell them I don't have a budget. Maybe I can pay you only this much, but I really want to work with you. They'll want to work with you. Do not disrespect anybody. At least artists. Other than that, guys, you end up spending a lot of money. Photography is something which is the major part of your life, and you still don't respect photographers. You end up disrespecting them by saying free work or collaboration or whatever. But photographers are the one who's making you look beautiful, who's making you look handsome, dashing. Because we do retouching, we do amazing angles. We are trying to style you properly. We are trying to give you poses. We are trying to click great images, edit them, retouch them, deliver it to you on time, and then you can upload them, and then all what you give us is credits. That's all. You sometimes don't even offer us food. So
there is this new perspective. I was thinking when he was talking. Ghalib, a very great poet, once said, "मत पूछ कि क्या हाल है मेरा तेरे आगे, मत पूछ कि क्या हाल है मेरा तेरे आगे, पूछ कि क्या रंग है तेरा मेरे आगे." So this just totally changes when you compare it to photography, where ask me how colorful are you, and that is how a photographer can define you. So when photographers tell you, so I mean, I'm not a photographer, but I've heard a lot of stories from these people where these people tell me that a lot of people don't usually listen to what these people want to create, and being a photographer and taking events is not the end of the world. There is a lot of creative things. So there's a lot of things you people have to understand when you're talking about collaboration, because me being a community expert for a long time, though it's not photography, but the only way community can withstand is by collaboration. Let it be a photographer community, let it be a developer community, let it be a dance community, anything. It's the only way it could probably work is when you respect others, listen to people first, and then probably share more ideas. Because only when you listen to all the ideas, that is the only day when you know what's good for the world.
So another thing, expectations is another word. That word can really mess you up. When you help somebody, do not expect them to help you back. Always remember, if you are helping somebody, do not expect it back. So coming back to something very small, when a beggar is begging, when you give them 10 rupees, do not expect God is gonna give me more. Do not expect that my day is gonna be amazing. Do not expect that everybody is gonna be nice to me. That expectation is wrong. If you are giving that 10 bucks because of that expectations, do not give away that 10 rupees. You are just losing it out. If you give that 10 rupees with your happiness, okay, now you take it. I do not expect anything from you. Just take it. You need it. That's when you're doing a good deed. If you're expecting that you helped that friend last time, he's gonna help you back or he's gonna help you back. No. If you expect that you gave that much of time to your girlfriend, she's gonna give it back to you for no. If you spend that much money on your girlfriend or boyfriend, she's gonna give you back or she's gonna buy you the same kind of gifts on your birthdays. No. Maybe you had money, maybe they don't have money. Expectations will mess you up. So stop expecting. Do not expect at all. I mean, of course, we will end up expecting no matter what, but still try not to expect things, because that expectations really ruins your friendship, ruins your relationships, ruins everything in your mind. Rather than that, just help people and let it, because trust me, when you help somebody, that's the best thing you're doing. But when you need help, they will not be able to help you. You might give them a call and ask for it, but then they'll not even answer your calls. They might just cut your calls or ignore your calls, or whatever. So help without any expectation. And if you want expectations, do not help them. Just say no, I'm sorry, I cannot help you. I'll start expecting. That is one thing I don't want to do. You're a good friend, but I cannot help you. I'm really sorry. With all of these talks, guys, thank you so much for listening. If you have heard us all, if you haven't, your loss. We cannot help it. But this is the one discussion we had, and we thought we can talk whatever we could.
Because we were anyway chilling.
So let's just talk to you guys for the social media this time, because we never really do this on social media. We always do this on our workshops or small meetups or whatever. But then,
Hey, hi, I'm just passing by. I don't even know, understand.
Okay, so whatever. This is Akshay. That is Arroon.
Rohan,
Rohan is there.
somewhere clicking pictures. He's
Rohan
trying
is taking
to
pictures somewhere there.
some high
He's trying to
exposure,
get the
something
stars.
that
He's trying to
we
get
were
the
talking
stars.
about.
So whatever, guys. I hope you heard us, and if you have heard us, please don't follow it if you can't, but at least inspire yourself a little, and do not be sad.
Okay, there is one more thing before we end this video is that trust me, a lot of people tell you a lot of things, but they don't follow by themselves. Trust me, whatever we've talked today, we follow, and that's something which took a lot of time for us to figure it out. But don't you have no clue how much we respect what we've learned from a lot of people, like experiences and a lot of inspiration comes from people you meet, you talk to, you interact with, and we've learned a lot. Like a lot of people, like I told about my friend, we talked about Tariq. So please make sure you see good in people. Try to understand people and people's perspectives. Everything starts from the first step, that is listening. And please do listen
It's
to
about
people.
listen to people, be a good listener. You can talk as much as you want to talk. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for listening. I would not ask you to subscribe and like and comment because I don't really give a fuck about it. So, cheers to you all and have a crazy, wonderful year this time. Have a successful life and just be happy, guys. Just be happy. This life is very small. Just be happy. Bye bye.